Hi all, I'm Jacinta from Strange Colony Podcast and welcome to our DEADSET segment where we do whatever we want to. And obviously this week's my week, next week Vanessa's week, and alternates. If you have been with us so far, I have been on a journey to find what, you might ask, to find Australia's dumbest criminal. And I don't know if I've got the dumbest one here, but oof, do I have a saucy story for you. Pun completely intended. This one's going to be full of dad jokes, so, unfriend me, whatever. So, imagine you are a New South Wales police officer and you are doing the rounds. It is October 26th, 2008, and you notice that there is a guy parked in a no stopping zone near Nobby's Beach. You go and have a suss. You see them fumbling. Oh dear. Thinking, shit, he's got a weapon. Only to realise upon closer inspection that the man is partially clothed and has his rigatoni stuffed into a 750mm pasta sauce jar. From here on, our lovely criminal, Keith Roy Webley, a 46-year-old man, decides to take our police officers on a slow speed chase, which didn't last very long. I mean, I don't know how long he lasted, but the chase didn't last long. Anywho, they finally get him to stop the car and he refuses to get out of the car. And they ended up having to use batons and capsicum spray to get him out of the vehicle and subdue him. Whilst they were attempting to subdue him, he continued to resist arrest, and it was noted that he continued to pleasure himself in between bouts of wrestling. I won't lie, I would pay good money for a recording of this. Anywho, Keepy Boy obviously found himself in a lot of trouble and he fronted up to court on November, I think it was 6th, can't remember exactly. A search of the car had shown that he had pornography, a homemade sex aid. Now, I'm not as sure if that's like the pasta jar or if there was another sex aid in there. Keith, holler at me. I need to know. He also had women's stockings and a Jack Russell Terrier, and at this point in the story, I'm just glad he wasn't doing the dog. So, November 19th, that's when it was. He pled guilty to offensive behaviour, resisting arrest, and disobeying a police direction. He was, of course, convicted, and he was fined $600, yo. $600. I can tell you, I have had to pay more for an overdue fee on a parking fine. By the looks of it, he didn't get a parking fine, even though he was in a no stopping zone. Interesting that. I would have followed up on that, won't lie. But, it's cheaper to pleasure yourself into a pasta sauce jar than it is to miss out paying a parking ticket. Priorities, yeah, priorities. With that all said and done, do we have the stupidest criminal? Possibly not. I have many, many questions. Keith, were you high as a kite? Please tell me that there were drugs involved, because if this is you on a regular day, I hope you're getting some therapy. Also, are you into Domio or Legos? Was it white sauce? Didn't apple pie just not cut the mustard? What was it about the need to have your noodle sauce that was so overwhelming? Did you get the penetration that you were after? Or was he really just cannelloni? Well, we do know he was really stroking off, gnocchiing one out in public. And I'll betcha you wish the police had driven past you. Yeah, I know. They're all terrible. Love it or hate it. I had to do it. In the meantime, you can catch us on our socials. We have Instagram at Strange Colony 2.0. We have Twitter, which is Strange Colony. We have Facebook, which is Strange Colony Podcast. And we have a Gmail account, which is strangecolony@gmail.com. We also have a TikTok account, which I never remember, but I do link them below in the description. So feel free to follow if you're interested. And if you enjoyed this, I mean, I don't usually put so many bad puns in there, but you know, this is basically what it is. Feel free to have a look at any of our other videos along the way. So until I see you next time, stay safe, stay sane. Please stay out of the pasta jar. Love you. Bye-bye. Mwah.